From Ohio, we shift our focus to Seattle, a city in the American state of Washington. A city which is being hailed for banning caste-based discrimination. It has become the first American city to do so. No other city in the US has specifically outlawed caste-based discrimination. And why is that? Because caste was never thought to be a big issue in the country. In the state of Washington alone, Indians constitute just 2% of the population.
I would recommend all the council members to vote no. I'm a businessman and employ people in Seattle and Washington. I clearly.
And why have I mentioned only Indians? Because that's who Seattle's decisions could affect the most. You see, there are two sides to every story, and this one is no different. While discrimination on any basis, including caste, is wrong, and India banned it some 7 decades ago, the decision in Seattle is being called controversial, even Hindu-phobic. An Indian origin senator is complaining, and the Indian community is not happy. Here's why.
For last 30 to 40 years, we have tried to educate Western countries about our plight. We have knocked the doors of United Nations. We have knocked the doors of each and every human rights organization, which is why we think this is very historical. The law allows us to now speak, talk about things that are wrong. Without that, there's a fear of retaliation, and people do not want to talk about it. So which is why we consider this as a really big moment, because nowhere around the world such an ordinance has been passed outside of India.
And I remember people from my community calling me slurs like crossbreed. They called me slurs like, you are a dirty blood. So when this ordinance passed today, I went close down to my childhood. Like, I heard all these things being like a 3-year-old or a 4-year-old. I have those memories in my heart.
No, no, no! Vote no! No, no! Vote no!
It's not a sprint, it's a marathon. So we are here for the long haul, to make sure that we protect our Hindu human rights as well as our culture and traditions, like all other indigenous traditions across the world.
Councilmember Mosqueda.
Aye.
Councilmember Nelson.
Aye.
Will the clerk please read item 1 into the record?
The report of the...
Make discrimination illegal, and that is a huge deal and does not change any.
I'd like to move Amendment A, Version 1, Council Bill 12.